Shabbat Shalom. Let's each and every one of you here. May our continue bless us. We move forward in the things that we're doing in these last days. Might be those who will be a part of this program in these last days. We are living in perilous times, dangerous times. Things are going forth. Certainly, I didn't have no idea the situation would be like it is now, but 5 years ago, I might have been a little earlier than that there. I told you that God had told me that we're going to need some of that extra protection. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
So, and then we told me what to do about it and all things there. That one those that did do those things there. And some kind of practical things about it and all, but nevertheless, I'm glad that we had that extra protection.
Readng.
And the testimonies last week here kind of help verify that. Huh? Oh, well, the deacon, the brother Taylor, he got up and made mention about some things there. And he had some close callings. And I believe our secretary over there, Carolyn, she made mention about some close calls. But now we got us.
Amen. I had a close call too.
Huh?
I had a close call too.
Yep.
We all had a close call.
No, that's true.
Yeah. She had enough for death and health and sickness and everything.
Escaping from Corona.
Yeah, except Corona.
How everybody around us was getting the coronavirus. They got still
Yeah.
Thank y'all for those things there. It was taken for it, and you think about it. Hey, you going this far? And so, you need that extra protection. And I didn't have no idea what it was. I just told y'all what was given to me. And we did those things. And working out pretty good. So, let's continue to move forward in those things. We want to take this time to welcome in all our listeners, those that's in Israel, those that's in Canada, those that's in the Philippines, Sierra Leone, India, and where you might be picking us up on the internet. Get into our house, where our motto is, come one, come all, let us build our future upon the foundation of peace and love. Shalom, be our heart. And I tell you what, the world is now admitting we need that. People all over is admitting, hey, we need that. And we got to have something to come together on, because we can't continue like it's going here and expect it's going to turn out to be good. And it's not. But dear folks, we that's ahead of the picture, you got it made. Because we still got people that are just bent on keeping that hatred. See, and that hatred and all that stuff there blocks forgiveness. And when you get into the realm of non-forgiveness, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. No, you're in trouble. Because I guarantee you, ain't none of us gonna make it without having somebody forgive us. And if you don't think that you're gonna be, you wanna say, you sure is deceived. You're in big trouble. It's like some of these folks run around the house like, we don't need no Mashiach. We don't need no Redeemer. They messed up.
You really messed up.
That's some Hebrew Israelite groups. Jewish, some Jews, they messed all up. So, blessed are we that are on target and online for the things that God is doing and what He have ordained and set up for us.
Hallelujah.
You know, it's sort of just like we see just a little bit of that with the change of presidency. Yeah. But the thing that just goes to show you that whatever goes on, in one thing don't have to continue on. And so that's the same way it is with the world. The way the world is operating and carrying on, it is not the way that y'all is going to carry it out.
Right.
And we that got the advantage, see, ahead of time, see, it's going to be easy for us to melt on in and blend in. But them folks that ain't scared, die hard, and hold on to that old stuff there, they're going to have a hard time. So we got the advantage here, folks. We looking forward to that. We already concluded. And if you haven't, you better get it. This world is not the answer. This world is not the answer. Ism is not the answer. Peace and love, shalom be'ahava. And any other things, it's just not working. All right, let's get our tally, folks. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher gibtzeh time to time, lachit latit, v'azizi. Bless the Lord our God, King of the universe. Let's sanctify the commandment and commandments concerning and wrap ourselves in zizis. As the rest is stated, you should be near some book in this particular time or piece of paper that have page 350 on it. Are your folders? Women are 19 and up, men are 19 and up. Youth is 12 to 18, and all is all who can read. I was glad when they said unto me, let us go to the house of Yah. Women,
Calm my spirit, y'all. Stop the turning inside of me. Caused by the rush of getting everyone fed and here on time. Quiet my confusion, y'all. In all the tensions of getting here. I know I made the effort because I really believe you. Y'all, speak to me in the quietness.
enter speaks with thanksgiving and into his courts with praise. Be thankful unto him and bless his name, for the Lord is good. Men,
I am thankful, Yah, for what we have, but this week has been hectic. It seems like no matter how hard I work, or how well I play, there is always something I didn't plan. And there isn't enough time to go around. Forgive me, Yah, for letting worry get in the way of my gratitude. You are good to us, Yah.
We have so much to praise you for. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord all lands. Serve Yahweh with gladness. Come before his presence with singing. You,
It's hard to see so early in the morning. It's hard to come in and see sometimes. It's not so easy to turn you to drink at home, especially on the people's doing. Joy is not very fair. It seems like a thing that's true for you. I know if I'm unfortunately that I can't see the answer, but I know there is the answer. But that obviously is not right.
Yahweh my shepherd, I shall not want. He made me to lie down in green pastures. He restores my soul. All.
Restore my soul, O Yah,
And renew a right spirit within me.
Make me to hear joy and gladness, that the bonds which you have broken may rejoice. Cast me not away from your presence, and take not your Holy Spirit from me. Restore to me the joy of your salvation, and uphold me with your free spirit.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
I was just thinking about when he was saying that, again about going to school. And I just thought about that. They announced that some of the schools around the Broken Arrow and so on, they was opening up the schools and going back and they was blasting Tulsa because they didn't do it. I heard nothing. They all shut them back down. Yeah.
Man, they didn't learn from Georgia or any other places that went through that.
Huh?
I said they didn't learn from Georgia and other places that went through that.
Yeah. I don't know what I love to turn place on the seat in this direction and follow Mr. Philip, opening prayer. I call him Baraka in the Shema. Bless you, Lord, I got keep the rule of the universe. Come about we come out today, thank you for help to sleep, thank you for one who woke up in their right mind and was able to fulfill the desire their heart by coming and showing up, forsaking not to sin like ourselves again. We have special prayer for those that did not feel up to power and that their bodies and stuff was not up to making it out. So we just have to give them healing where it is needed. Bless those who during this particular time chose to isolate themselves and to do those things of quality that we might all be saved during this particular time of pandemic. We also ask that you would bless the sick, those that we have been praying for, and those who are doctors of homeless, and those who are going through treatment. We ask you to bless them and carry them through and bring this to an end that we might all be fully healed. And we ask you those things because we look at you for our blessings and for our healing. Because we know that you are the great healer. Whether we need our spiritual healing, our physical healing, or whether we need a both physical and spiritual healing. Nothing is impossible with you. Therefore, we look at you for those things that we might be the people that go forth, showing forth your saving help. Thank you for sending your son.
Thank you.
For the fact that he did not faint.
Thank you.
Going all the way, he was shedding his blood, that you can have an opportunity to enter into the glorious promising plans that you have for those that love you and keep your commandments. We pray for the peace of Jerusalem, and should have blessed and abide for her. Keep our leaders strong, keep our system brothers safe here, as well as unsafe here. Bless my mouth, bless our ears, those things which you said, what you want me to say, that we might add to our knowledge, and be not among your people of perish or lack of knowledge. Continue to bless me, we go further in this service. I always bless my ask in thy son's name, Yeshua HaMashiach, the man whose name is the branch. Amen.
Amen.
This particular time you should be near a Bible, preferably Jewish Bible, Greek Jewish Bible for our Kohen Baraka, which is found on page 153, which will be Numbers, the 6th chapter. I will read the 23rd verse, and you can read a quote of 24 through 27 together. Speak to Aaron and his son, and tell them that this is how you are to bless the people of Israel. You are to say unto them all together, Yivarecha Adonai l'nish forever.
May God bless you
and keep you. Yahweh, Adonai, Panah, Eleka, the Sivaka, Shalom.
And show you his favor. Yisa, Adonai, Panah, Eleka, Ve'yasimaka, Shalom. May God lift up his face toward you and give you peace. In this way, they have put my name on the people of Israel, so that I will bless them. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! And so join in with the Shema in Hebrew. Shema Israel, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch
Shem Kevod, Mahuto, Leolam, Ade, Yiraka, Upanashika, Utadeka.
Now, if you get your Bible, the complete, and turn to page 204, the complete, which is Deuteronomy, the 6th chapter, 4th to the 9th verse. Is what we'll be reading. The first 2 verses, 4 and 5, is what we said in the Greek. Shema, Yisrael, Adonai, Eloheinu, Adonai, Echad. Hear Israel, Adonai God, Adonai is one. And you will love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your being, and all your resources. These words which I'm ordering you today are to be on your heart, and you are to teach carefully to your children. You're to talk about them when you sit at home, when you are traveling on the road, and when you lie down, and when you get up. Tie them on the hand as they stand. Put them at the front of the headband around your forehead, and write them on the door frames of your house and on your gates. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! I'll say we will come to page 1279 in the complete, which will be Mark the 12th chapter, 28th to the 31st verse, and see what the Mashiach had to say concerning the same subject. One of the Torah teachers came up and heard him engage in this discussion. Seeing Yeshua answered him well, he asked him,
What's the book for?
Yeshua answered, the most important is Shema, Israel, Adonai, Eloheinu, Adonai, Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. And you are the Lord Adonai your God, with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your understanding, and with all your strength. The second is this, you are to love your neighbor as yourself. There is no identifier greater than these. Hallelujah! 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 On time, God. Lord. The Psalm 68:4.
Yes.
Tells us his name.
Yes, Lord.
Name very important.
Hallelujah. Thank you. Hallelujah. Thank you. Woo. I'll take it. I'll go to the Most High. Oh, yeah. Glory.
It says, sing to God, sing praises to his name, extol him who rides on the clouds. By his name, Yah, because we have upon our bound truth here. Y-A-H, that's his name.
Yes.
That's his non-confusing name. I like that. I ain't heard nobody else get confused about that. See?
Peaceful name.
That unifying name.
Amen. Unified. That's it. That's
That's
it.
all these other people that Yahweh, Yahweh, and Yahweh. I mean, they just got all of it. See? Well, I don't have no problem with that, you know. Like I tell them, I ain't got, you know, but when you start seeing Jehovah and all that, then I got a problem.
They ain't got a problem.
I got a problem. But he said, by his name, Yah, and be glad in his presence. Good to see you here. Good to see those that see. And we're to learn to rejoice.
Amen.
Because that which you rejoice in, it's hard to drag you out of that.
Hallelujah.
See, he makes it tough on the devil to get your drug out of there. I'm gonna tell you something. You Canaanite women, and them Canaanite men, they tough. They tough. So if you go in life with them, they'll drag you on out. Try to warn our young folks about that. Oh no, I ain't gonna happen to me. Yeah. Ain't gonna do that to me. I've been this way for all my life and everything. Some of those babies and stuff that raised up to this and I them Canaanite women just like that. They go.
One shot and they go.
I'm not leaving home. My daddy's too good. Yeah. Came along. Home. Hey, I was from my house. I went on a trip to, I went to Canada. I went on a trip to Canada, stayed up there a week time up there in Canada, there was a lot up there and everything there. When I come back, I had extra room. I had extra room in my house.
We ain't got.
I'm gone. I said, what? I'm here, hey, yes. Yeah.
And then when you ain't never seen it, you say, boy, this mama must be really knocking. Make that boy do that. You must be like that. And then when you see it, you say, you mean he was left for that?
But you get like what I say though. Everybody got their own sight.
That's right.
And I say, I'm glad. Because if it didn't, boy, I'd have a hard time. Give me somebody. So, you know.
But the results are the same, man.
Yeah, but the result is the same. Like that lady told me, once she shy, she kind of give me the, but banana split. Then I said, no. I said, I'm trying to keep her weight down there. You know what I'm saying? Okay. She said, I said, women like guys like this here, like this here. She said, I don't. And she was, I thought she just joking at first, but she was serious. Huh? Yeah. And so what you thinking, in the eyes of everybody else. And I thought that for a while, I said, I said, man, you gonna get this shit. You get there. After a while, I thought about it. I said, you know what I'm saying? That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Everybody got, that give us all a chance to find somebody, that, yeah. Yeah. Oh, no. I ain't going nowhere. I'm good at this. Record don't show it. That's what I told. That's what I told my niece. I was talking to her the other day. She said, "Y'all the good." I said, "Hey, look, I'm just going to buy your record." I ain't putting that. I'm just going to buy your record. The record shows you're a visitor. Why you call me a visitor? That's your record.
You once every 6 months.
Huh?
You feel once every 6 months.
Yeah, right. I mean, hey. People like to try to do things on you. I said, I'm just going to buy your record. So, but nevertheless, we move forward in those things. Who is this God we're talking about? The 8th verse says that the earthquake rained forth from the sky at the presence of God. Even Sinai shook at the presence of God. The God of Israel. And if your God is not the God of Israel, you are worshiping and following a false and idol God, and you will perish with your God. And our God is determined to get rid of all these other gods. And you're going to be successful in doing those things. So let us move forward in those things there, that it might be well with us. After you found out who he is and those things there, which we're seeing a lot of our people on, but they still don't want to conform to the thing. And we get ourselves all mixed all up. And I talk about it all the time. I'm going to keep talking about it until they change that. Or if they don't, they can't say, we didn't say it. They can't say the rank school and they teach that. They got this attitude and they got this thing here because of their color. Oh, man, I'm black. And we done finally discovered who he is and all those things there. And now we ready to go. No. No. They said, what you not talking about? You must, y'all, I say, y'all like the white Jews over there, the white Khazars, and now y'all like all that other stuff and all that. I said, no, you got that wrong too. There you go. I said, what color you think you was when they got kicked out the land? Even though y'all get sorry Jews more power with than what I give them. Y'all say they was the one that took your land and kicked y'all out and they done took your land and all that stuff there. I said, hey, I don't give them that credit. That's doing power. Y'all the one that kicked us out.
Amen.
Yeah, right, there you go. And they didn't believe what y'all said. This is why we need to go back and rehearse over and re-look over again what God said, because sometimes we forget. We forget. See,
You hear the language about Deuteronomy 28? First time is teaching that Deuteronomy 28 is talking about the United States and this European country. I can't think of the name. Yeah, but that's what they're saying. They're saying that Deuteronomy 28 is talking about United States and
England?
huh?
England?
No, it's not England. I forget the name of it. But
UK?
no, not the UK.
Oh, okay, well,
But I know it's Europe. It's one of the Europe countries. And that's what they're saying. That's what Deuteronomy 28 is talking about. United States is in the fall.
Oh, okay.
Deuteronomy 28.
Well, there's all kinds of stuff.
They're all in that thing.
There are all kinds of stuff that people are coming up with now. So you gotta be very careful about all this stuff here, you know. I'm gonna be surprised. I ain't gonna be surprised at what they're gonna call our new president. You know, the last few presidents that I had, they call them Antichrist and everything. You know what I mean?
Well, we kind of think
No,
that
they
Trump,
didn't call, they didn't call a Trump Antichrist. They called him.
the Messiah, they called him Messiah.
Yeah.
The chosen one.
Right.
Chosen one.
Yeah, he was the king.
That's what they called him.
But Obama, he was called.
Oh, he was called everything.
So don't be surprised, but you're gonna hear them come out and say that Biden deals now. So just the way things are going. But nevertheless, you better be in line with the one that says this here.
Yes.
He sent it to the house of Israel. Isaiah 43. Because we're so easy to get the big head. Just takes that power and one, that's it. But he told Israel, yeah, I want you to be the head, not the tail. I put you above all the other nations, and boy, they get to be with it. Man, we the flow. You know, we got high mind. So he had come to the prophet to correct us. You are my witnesses, Adonai, and my servants, not the other way around. You say, well, you know, hey, check out Christianity. They got it the same way. You know, everyone that kind of get that idea, they sooner or later they get this idea. Come Satan puts that idea in. You know that ain't gonna fit you out. But he said, you are my witnesses, Adonai, and my servants whom I have chosen. Servants mean what? You work for him.
Yes, we work for him.
He's the boss. Not the other way around. We got them now, they're the boss. They tell God what they want, and they claim it. God got to perform.
Yeah.
And all that's the thing what he said here. He says, you are my servant whom I have chosen so that you can know and trust me. And many of them are trusting in Almighty Green. They'll tell you that. They even tell you that when they tell you about the isms that they believe in. Capitalism. Then they're down right, oh, well, you believe in communism. None of these isms is acceptable. So I told them, stop trying to apply me because they got this stuff all crazy. Liberalism, man, progressive liberalism, and left liberalism, and boy,
economic systems.
yeah, boy, then they got the right, then they got the moderate right, then they got the progressive right. Man, they just got so many different. Yeah. Then you got conservatives. Yeah, right. I just told them, I don't go along with none of this.
That's the same stuff you name.
That's exactly right. But here he says that you gotta know and trust me and understand that I am he. What you mean by that? No God was produced before me, nor will any be after me. Yes, I am the owner, Adonai. And that's when they go to talk to me, that's what I tell them. I say, hey, there's only one. Besides me, there's no deliverer. I have declared, said, and proclaimed, not some alien God among you. Therefore, you are my witnesses, Adonai. I am God. And that means Trinity, dualism, and all this other stuff they're going to come up with. Everything except what God has said, I don't have no time for it. You know, people say, well, you need to study this here. You need to get deep in this. No, I don't need to get no deeper. Do you know what happens when you get deep into a life?
Yeah.
You know what happens when you get deep brown?
Well, the people from Trump's rally found that out when he got to that lie. When you get to a lie, you just sound like a true and you act on it.
Well, the deeper you get into a lie, you'll find that you're going to have 4 more other lies
Yeah,
to unravel.
yes.
That's why you can't ever get to the end of it, because you always have a lie. Yeah, that's exactly it. And you should run and get someone, they don't forget what lie they started out. Yeah, they forgot the original lie. Yeah, they done thought on something else now. No, read what you read. Yeah, folks, we need to get those things aligned and get those things straight. Because if God can't use us, just like if you go to a job and they tell you that, you tell them this, I can do this, I can do that, and they say, well, I ain't got no options for that.
Right.
You can't make no openings for it.
It's like an electrician going to a plumbing,
Yeah, right, that's a good
trying to
example.
get a plumbing job.
They say, sir, yeah. You need to go somewhere else, we don't do no farming, we don't.
Do no electricity. We do
Yeah,
plumbing.
right. Yeah, but I'm gonna make you, no.
Oh,
Right. So y'all are saying the same thing here. You see, I declare, say, and proclaim, not some alien God among you. Therefore, you are my witnesses, Adonai. I am God. And if you can't do that, what I need you for? I'm glad I found that out every day. Oh, hey, say, it can always be that there. And that's why I never get tired of repeating it over and over again. And to do those things there. Because the enemy, they don't get tired of going against it. But nevertheless, I want to be useful. And we learn how to make yourself useful at the job, you'll always have a job. And that's the way it is with God. On that end there. No one is foolish. On that end there. Isaiah 44, 6-8. This is what we got to get used to. This is what's coming there, folks. And we done got so spoiled with this other stuff here, and we take the stuff with it, but that ain't it. Thus says Adonai, Israel's king. Especially United States, when I say we, United States, we folks here. Yeah. Now they can't even trust the vote that they do. Now they say, yeah. One of the best ones they ever had. Yeah. Because everybody looking at it and everything there, and but they call it the biggest. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they always hollering, 74 million people voted for this man and all that. So what? Yeah. 80-something million voted for the other man.
That's right.
They don't go out of them people that voted for him too. They want to stop them.
That's your voting system. It ain't the how many you got, it's the one that got the most.
Yeah. So he was put out first.
Huh? Yeah, but hey,
You know, you see him putting it first, so you should have won. So what kind of logic is that? If you,
but he said that way before he even came. He said he had that, he had it wrong, and he said if you lose that, it had to be fake.
yeah.
Yeah, I read this, yeah.
I will set that up if you start that line.
Yeah, right, so he already had that
You know,
decision.
don't lose.
But here, you gotta understand, kingship don't work that way. He said, thus says Adonai, Israel's king and redeemer, Adonai Zebah, I am the first and I am the last. Besides me, there is no God. And if we start believing anything other than that, we are against the king.
Amen.
And you're in trouble if you go against the king.
Amen.
And this is something we gotta understand. The king is always right.
Amen.
Y'all hear what I'm saying? Y'all understand what I'm saying?
You just don't let nobody know.
Yeah. The king is always right. Who is like me? Let him speak out. Let him show me clearly what has been happening since I set up the eternal people. If you want to be amongst the eternal people, which I do, I have no problem with him being right in everything. Because he got something that I want. I can't get that anywhere. There you go. Let it foretell future signs and events. Don't be frightened. Don't be afraid. Did I tell you this long ago? I foretold it, and you are my witnesses. Is there any God besides me? Israel, is there any God besides our God?
No. I know not any.
Israel, is there any God besides our God?
No. I know not any.
It said, is there any God besides me? He said, there is no other rock.
I know of none.
And if our God don't know any, how is it you won't let the devil
Yes, sir.
insert something in there? Well, y'all just don't know. Y'all just ain't these people. Y'all ain't that deep this guy. No. Right. Oh, that was one of the brothers told me. I was talking to him. And I thought you were pretty good to the life of one. I said, no, brother. No, man, no. You just ain't, you just don't understand. You know, I said, you're right, I don't understand. Yeah, right. Yeah. I said, how you gonna go in and keep it if he said, no?
Yeah, I mean, I think they go into that word.
Yeah, right. So therefore, we gotta get this thing straight, and we gotta follow through on it. Otherwise, it won't come up short. Then they say, yeah, but see, what you don't understand is about Yeshua. That's what the Hebrew Israelites say. Christians say, you just understand Jesus. See, now that was true before Jesus come along. That was true before the Mashiach come on, or the Messiah come on. That's what they say. But after he come along, that all changed. Yeah, I said, well, I ain't seen that in there. I said, by the way, the very word of him is what I'm going on to solidify.
Right.
Exactly.
But it all changed.
Yeah. And I gotta go deeper because see, I ain't understanding and I ain't looking at the deepness and what to call them that Jesus brought. Yeah. See, you don't understand the deepness of the understanding of the Son. You don't understand the power that the Son has and everything. I said, oh yeah, that's the reason why I'm telling you like I'm talking. I do understand this power. Yeah, see? John 5:30 told me enough. And this is the man himself talking. You know, it's funny how folks they can get that in there. They don't hold on to that stuff. I don't care what, they'll try anything. I said, but, you know, I said, I once thought like you. I was taught that. I said, I had to get parents, I had to get corrected. And I'm glad I was able to be corrected. Here's what he said, John 5:30. I can't do a thing on my own. Now, where's all this secret power? Where's all this superpower you talking about? Yeah. What's all this superpower that the Son's got? Unless you don't believe the Son is talking here.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Yes.
He said, I can't do a thing on my own. As I hear, I judge. And my judgment is right because I don't seek my own desire. Uh-oh. So where's all this secret power and stuff, you know, that I gotta be seeking after? I said, you running after a myth. You're running after some stuff that's endless. Yeah.
Well, and then, but then they intersect and said, well, you know, when Yeshua was risen from the dead, he said, all power in heaven and earth was given unto me. Remember that time when he rose from the dead? Now go and preach the gospel to him and baptize and you know, so all power was given unto him. He didn't say, I got all power in my hand because I made myself God. No, he said all power was given. Yeah, Yah gave him authority, but he didn't make him God.
That's what done. See? He said, I can't do a thing on my own. As I hear, I judge, and my judgment is right, because I don't seek my own desire, but the desire of the one who sent me.
That's right.
The one who sent me.
That's a difference.
That's a difference.
That's the difference. Yeah.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
Therefore, we got to understand those things, and if that ain't good enough for us, see, we go to Matthew 20th chapter. Starting at the 20th verse. Then Zebedee, son, came to Yeshua with his mother, their mother. She bowed down, begging a favor from him. He said to her, what do you want? She replied, promise me when you become king, these two sons of mine may sit, one on your right and the other on your left. But Yeshua answered, you people don't know what you asked. Can you drink the cup that I'm about to drink? They said to him, we can. Yeah, they said, we can. He said, okay. He said to them, yes, you won't drink my cup. But that still ain't gonna change, and I ain't got the power. I ain't got the authority. Even though you say you can do all of that, now okay, he say, but now I'm gonna let you know what my limitations is at. I'm limited. I don't have the ultimate power that they talk about and they say that he has. And I believe it. See? He says here, yes, you won't drink my cup, but to sit on my right and on my left is not mine to give. I don't have the power to make that choice. I don't have the authority. Y'all never gave it to him. God reserved that to his own self. Yes, you will drink my cup, but to sit on my right and on my left is not mine to give. It is for those for whom my Father hath prepared. In other words, y'all reserve that position. And ain't none of mine to do it. So y'all might qualify, y'all might be able to do all this other stuff, but I'm letting you know what I can do. So they need this doctrine and all this stuff to come up here trying to say, hey. And then he really cleaned it off when he said John 14:28. It's funny how all these things here, and you still got people, they don't care. They just gonna have it their way. And I tell them, well, when they come to me, I said, well, you have to deal with the Messiah. Yeah. Yep. I said, you want to deal with him because here's what he said, and this is what I'm counting on going on through here. So, this is John 14:28. You heard me tell you, I am leaving, and I will come back to you. If you love me, you would have been glad that I'm going to the Father. Why? Why are you going to the Father? Why is the Father so important to you? Why is He said, because the Father is greater than I. So I'm going to tell you something. You can be as deep as you want to. You can go all that stuff in. You can do all that stuff you want to. You can't change that. The Father will always be great.
Yeah.
But folks, let's keep the thing straight so we'll be in the right line. All right. We'll have our Israel update by Shemash Adam in Israel.
Hallelujah.
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 Shalom.
Shalom.
I know y'all glad to see the president down here.
Yes. So glad.
I was watching him when he was getting ready to leave. When he left the White House, went to the Andrews base over there. So go to Florida. I was watching when I seen that plane when he got on Air Force One. I seen him going this way. I said, "Oh, I'm glad. He won't be going back in the White House."
Well, look how far the news video been since he been gone.
Yeah, they ain't saying nothing about him. Well, of course, he can't quit. Yeah, right. They shut him down.
Right.
Yeah, but how you gonna do that sometimes? Have you ever seen a president without a home? He don't have a home. He got that Mar-a-Lago, and they trying to bar him from living there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he gonna be home.
Yeah, he got too much baggage following him. They don't want all that stuff.
The people that live there, that neighborhood.
He barred from going to some of the European countries.
Oh.
He can't go to Ireland. They don't want him over there.
Yep. His father, the QAnon,
Uh-huh.
they feel that they've been let down.
Oh.
He lost the election. They didn't get him or be lost. And his Proud Boy, they mocking him. He was a failure.
Oh.
The Proud Boy?
Mhm.
Oh, right. The failure. If you look at it, those people, they hurt just like everybody else. Yeah.
But see, they really thought he was gonna pull all that stuff off he was talking about.
Oh, yeah. But a lot of them people that's in that, doing all that, They were firemen, policemen, ex-military people, and, you know, doing all that kind of stuff. And as Trump made a speech there at the base, he said, we love you, we will be back in some form.
Mhm.
We'll be back in some form. So that means, you know, he may start another one of them things like the Capitol.
You trying to start another party, that's what he's trying.
You know, I know they're trying to get to where you can't run no more, but you know, when you had that, you know, when you had
That platform,
that platform.
yeah.
The House is to send Trump's impeachment article to the Senate Monday. And it should start sometime in February, the week of February the 8th.
Yeah.
So if they, you know, impeachment, if they do what they're thinking about doing, then we can run.
Yeah, let's go ahead and keep going, do whatever we want to do.
Yeah.
Now, of course, I mean, if Biden really means that he want to have unity, he'll stop that, just shut off, won't let them go on, and won't let them impeach.
Mm-mm.
Why?
Won't let them impeach
That's
Trump.
no unity.
Uh-huh.
That's no unity. He didn't want to bring along the divide.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
They said he should be the bigger one and just shut that off, and that'll show the people, that'll show the 74 million that voted for him that he really wants peace.
Yeah.
If that was Obama, they wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
They wouldn't shut down.
No.
A lot of the Republicans, they was, wasn't talking bad about Biden. But now you turn on Fox,
Yep.
man,
Mhm.
out of all the money instead Trump spent, the $1 billion brand new economy, the saying that,
Yeah, that is definitely, definitely.
and then they got married to say something.
Yeah, not at all, right.
Yeah.
And didn't say a word when he was doing all that.
Mhm.
Didn't say a word. Hannity was especially one of the,
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, the same way they did Obama.
the same way to get Obama.
Mhm.
Well, they preach them day in and day out. Well, for my children, I know that.
Did all that, did it right there. And also, y'all remember, Operation Moses, Operation Solomon?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Operation Moses was back in the 80s, Solomon was in 1991. So they got, Operation There Israel. That's it's a Chinese backer. He's bringing people from Ethiopia to Israel. And that's the name of it, There Israel.
Okay.
So it's about 162 European allies. Planes 162 was the sixth flight in Operation There Israel, which aims to bring 2,000 Ethiopians from the Alaska military
Yeah.
away from camps to Israel in the coming months. So, in Operation Solomon, they said they didn't have the money to do it, so the Chinese keep backing it.
Okay.
So, over about 140,000 Jews of Ethiopian origin live in Israel today. Some 22,000 were airlifted to Israel during Operation Moses, Operation Solomon. So they started like bringing them back to Israel. I said here a couple of weeks ago that Iran said that anyone had a role in the assassination and crime of the Soleimani
Yeah.
would will not be safe on earth.
Mm.
So, they put online, the other day, the Iran Supreme Leader has posted online an apparent call for attack on Donald Trump.
Mm.
So they're not gonna attack the United States, they're gonna attack him personally.
Who that?
Trump.
Iran.
Trump.
Yeah, Trump. Oh, yeah, they said that they're gonna get him, you know. Oh, boy. The revenge of the last year's killing of the top military leader, Qasim Soleimani. So Trump better be careful. Because
There's a word out there. Everybody has to give him a word, I have to give him everybody.
I try to get
you
that
know,
guy. That's right.
most of the time when they do something leader like that, they go to get their country.
Mhm.
And they don't get him first.
Wow.
He had really done that before he left. Yeah.
Also, Dr. Anthony Fauci, he's glad Trump won. He look like a different person.
Oh, yeah.
Trump was kind of new, I read too.
Yeah.
They had to take the football from him.
You know what, Elder, I noticed something about that situation too, in reference to Donald Trump. If he get impeached and everything, and to take all that power, the Secret Service that he had gonna be gone.
Yeah. He won't even get a picture.
That's right.
They take
So he's not gonna get protection at all. So they can get him anytime they want.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Mhm.
Dr. Fauci says, he can focus on science without fear of repercussions. Now, the Trump has left off.
Yeah, because you know, whenever he talks, Trump standing behind the shoulder. Standing behind it.
And they say what he wants to
He
say.
can say what he wants.
He did that at the old college. We saw him and Hillary with those things from the debates.
Yeah.
That's where it's going.
Yeah.
And also in Washington D.C., the Capitol Police are investigating an incident with a Republican lawmaker. You know, the people that's in Congress and Senate, they really don't even wanna work with their own people. They scared they'll turn on them. Because they bringing their guns up, you know, in the Capitol. Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
They had set up metal detectors to keep people from bringing guns. You know?
Mm-hmm.
This one Republican lawmaker was blocked from entering the House chamber after setting off the metal detector while apparently carrying a concealed gun.
Mm-hmm.
The officer sent Harris away, and at which point Harris tried to get a New York representative, John Cater, to take the gun from him. And he refused. He told him, I don't have a license to carry a gun.
Huh?
What do you got one?
He said that Harris left, that Senator left, and guess he went and put it away, and then he wouldn't come back.
Yeah. Isn't they getting $1,000 with the fine for bringing guns in?
Yeah, I forgot how much it was.
Yeah. Yeah, $1,000 fine. Well, he's a senator, in Congress, they didn't bring a gun in for those guys.
Now just think, if one of these senators is on the same side with people that's carrying out like this, and he got a gun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
That's
scary.
bad.
Yeah. Now, the UAE confirmed on Thursday that it had signed an agreement to buy 50 F-35 jets and other weapons from the U.S. on former President Donald Trump's last 4 day in office.
Oh, no.
So his last day in office, he signed that.
We got something under the table. I knew it.
Yeah, that's why he did it.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
The embassy said the total value of the contract was approximately $23 billion.
Woo! Yeah,
Yeah, including $10.4 billion,
What do you need money?
the $23 billion that included the jets of $10.4 billion.
they can,
Mhm.
they can cancel it.
Huh?
They said they can cancel it.
Right.
Biden administration. They, in the coming Biden administration could block the bill. Some Democrats are uncomfortable with the idea of setting such advanced working to UAE. So, but, Israel, they locked down for another week. It's supposed to lift it, but as of, that was Monday, that was, Monday.
What about the shots? I thought they gave their.
The shots, out of 14 million people live there. I think they gave 2.5 million.
Oh, man, you got a long way to go.
Yeah, they doing ages 16 to 18, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I think they said did another million and a half.
2 million.
Yeah, 2 million and a half.
Are they going by age?
I don't know, last week they were doing, 45, age 45, and all that.
Oh, okay.
No, I've been calling to, get mine, get scheduled. They don't even have them.
Well, one of the campus police, he always come out on the job when something wrong with the car, black guy. And he came out Friday, and he told me that he had got hit because he wanted, first responder. And he told me he got hit at Popham Middle School. He said they give him every window over at the parking lot. And so he told me, he said they give them to employees, especially your age. He said, all you gotta do is take your ID over there, and they'll fix you up.
Yeah, but you gotta have some criteria,
Yeah.
It's like,
65 and up.
65 and up.
Yeah.
But they have done it, like people, you gotta be a nursing home, you gotta have some staff. You just can't, it's like ordinary person like me or something.
No.
You can't do that there, They gotta be a first responder or something.
Right. Now they got a place for your age now that's giving them. So, one of the nurses at the hospital called me. She called me and said, Miss Taylor, you thought about taking the stuff? I said, yeah, I thought about it. He said, well, I can set you up. He said, just let me know when you want to do it. And then I told her, well, I got a little high fever right now. She said, well, okay, well, we'll talk to you later.
They supposed to call me and say, yeah, you can get some. Yeah, that was it, but then I want to give everybody, vote at the same time.
Yeah.
They had like, they were gonna give that first shot, then they were gonna reserve the second shot to the county people, so now I'm gonna do our first shot this time. They're gonna do about the second shot. I think, talking about the Johnson coming out with one.
Yeah, Johnson.
Right.
For 2 weeks, they do one time shot.
Right. If Trump, he was supposed to do all enough that stuff, it wouldn't be that.
Well, that's
They hope the people in the state,
yeah.
hope on how the scriptures and stuff.
Well, they say when Biden got in, they found out that they never had no plan. Yeah.
My doctor offered it to me, but I said no. Then my doctor offered it to me, but I said no.
Oh,
Why you call me? I'm too.
you old enough?
They asked me, the lady there said she already had took it because her daughter was pregnant. So she said she already had took it.
Dang,
So I was like, well, I didn't see you take it, so I don't want to take it.
dang, take it. I don't trust you.
I want to trust God. Take my instinct.
Yeah.
They said the second shot, but
I'm gonna go next week to take class, so I tell y'all what to do.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You're gonna be okay, just shout, shout
Well, be
from
fine.
They say the second shot, got some repercussions. See, a lot of people, you know, they got a little sick, and it was just their arms got sore.
The arm sore, right? Like, even when you get the flu shot, your arm gets sore. So
And my cousin did take it. Her daughter took it. She worked at the pharmacy. She took it too. She said she'll wait and see what happens. to her.
Yeah.
Her daughter took it. So I guess they are giving it out to younger people.
Yeah, if you got a position, if you got a position, you know,
Yeah.
but I'm just talking like ordinary, I ain't got a position.
Yeah, I don't have no position.
If you work at a pharmacy or you work at some place where and you like school teachers and all that good stuff, with the nurse, and people that work in the nursing home, now they got priority over it.
Yeah.
But they got people that, God is giving the shots, and so people call this that little shot, you want to come around and give it to you. And a lot of people to their friends and family.
Yeah, right.
They got some places that taking you in because of your age.
Well, yeah,
They
right,
say
right,
because of
right,
your
right.
age, you vulnerable, you know, so they'll give it to you. Just fine.
Criminal fines, the double fines for lawbreakers. Woo, so fine.
Double fine.
Double fine. It says fine for businesses from $1,500 to $3,000. That's for business. They charge $1,500 to $3,000. Educational institutions that open illegally, as weddings, parties, gatherings, the rules will be set at $6,000. So, and you know, Netanyahu, he's planning on doing a new, economic plan. The reason why he's doing this is because the voting man. Yeah, we gonna provide grants, financial aid to small businesses, business owners. An effort to boost the spending with some 500,000 a day. So, you can tell, just like I said. look-
Yeah.
You know, election times.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the Iron Dome to America.
Yeah.
Then China stole technology. Yeah. You know, the cases in Oklahoma, is down a little bit. I mean, when you talk.
Yeah, Tulsa, right.
But in Oklahoma County, yesterday it was 2,946, and in Tulsa, it was just, 513.
Okay.
And that's because of the school situation and stuff that, here in Tulsa. You know, they said they didn't care what the government told them, we're gonna open schools and all that stuff, and the Broken Arrow and all them other schools around here, and all, yeah. And now they,
Oklahoma City, they schools are open partially.
yeah, right, and now they shut them down.
Y'all know Larry King.
Yeah.
Larry King died at 87.
Yeah.
Larry King. That's not every update for the day, Shabbat Shalom.
Did y'all, you see what, the Democrats put on people, you know, that stormed the Capitol, when they put a reward out on it. And this boy, 18-year-old boy, he turned his father in. And his father told him and all his family, said, if you turn me in, I'm gonna kill all of y'all. Yeah. But the boy turned him in anyway. Yeah.
He was the one that split the legs constable, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
Since you said this, a 22-year-old girl stole Nancy Pelosi computer last night and was gonna sell it to Russia. She went to court, and so her mother, she was under her mother's supervision, so she messed up, her mother got the vote. That's what it is.
But and they put $100,000, reward. Boy, and they turn them in left and right.
$100,000.
Oh, yeah, I need to find some of them.
Yeah, the FBI told her,
What is it?
don't y'all be, think y'all gonna sleep well. Because we coming after you.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get every one of y'all.
They will too.
Yeah,
They gonna get it.
them cameras don't lie. Them cameras don't lie. I wouldn't get that out, oh no. Yeah. So hey, he says it's a matter of time. We got the image, face, imaging recognition thing.
And the one the camera don't get, that $100,000 for punch.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
You better have them safety to talk with you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But y'all know that, they've already, this lady from, Texas, she filed impeachment against, Biden.
Right.
Already? Yeah, first day of it, when the official is running out, they come out, she filed an impeachment against him. It was because, his son Biden, Hunter Biden's son.
Yeah.
He said that, yeah, he said that, and, they want to bring that up and everything, and say he's not fit to be no president because he let his son.
No. And gonna put me out because put me in jail because of him? No, you gonna get my son. That don't even make no sense with the charge they got. It make no sense.
That's why he said it.
It ain't going nowhere.
It ain't gonna go nowhere. It ain't going nowhere. Because
It's stupid stuff.
And I like the answer that Joe Biden said.
Yeah.
He said, is Hunter Biden the president?
That's it.
Yeah. Did Hunter Biden get the president?
That's it. No, it's.
Look at me, you gonna come and impeach me? Because
Right.
he didn't get elected president. But that just show you how desperate and hatred goes.
They ain't got nothing. They ain't got nothing.
Yeah, folks, one of the things too, there's a senator from Missouri.
Yeah.
He's talking all that noise. I got the right. If I want to take a chance with the COVID, I can do it and all like that. Ain't nobody tell me that because I'm from Missouri, the show me state. So, yeah, no, Holly is from Kansas.
Kansas,
The
right.
one that's talking about. This is another guy, and he said, because they always say people from Missouri.
It'll show
The
me.
show me state.
Right.
So guess what? He tested positive. He tested positive for COVID. Now he's changing the tune now. Yeah, right. Hey, if I want to take a chance and do it, I got a right. Everybody got a right. You can't be forcing nobody. And I don't worry about the other people that they do that. Yeah. Now I only think about yourself. But now he got it.
He's worried.
Now he's playing different too because now he got it. He called a meeting over there. He get 9 other folks, so when they start tracing him back, 9 other people done got it. And so, you don't know how far it's gonna be traveled, and so you see now how that thing works.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you say he's from Missouri, that's still another.
Yeah,
He got it.
he got it, yeah.
And then so many of them, soldiers got it. You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, over 100 of them, I think.
Yeah, they're 150.
Yeah.
They're 150.
Yeah, the one that was up there at the captain. Yeah. A bunch of them got it.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you got a bunch of them senators and you got a lot of them that don't do it. But here, folks, this is nothing to play with. You know, it's just, and just like I tell folks, you know, they ask me, well, what you gonna do? You gonna take it and all that there? I said, I sure am.
Sure is.
I said, I don't, you know, I said, I don't tell my people, I don't tell them to do it. And I said, I don't encourage them to do it, and I don't discourage them to do it, you know. I said, that's them, they charge, you know, what they're doing. I said, but as far as me, I'm getting stuck.
Me too.
You see, yeah, I'm on. So, nevertheless, we'll have to see things go out on that end. Okay, we have yeah, I got you, hey, I got you.
No, that ain't what I wanted.
Oh, okay, I gotta go ahead. Come on.
They, my nurse told me they got a new single,
Oh.
shout out. She said it was, better than the one that we had, the first
Before?
shot we had.
Oh, okay.
I take that one too.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that one.
Oh, all right.
She said, yeah, but for both of them.
Oh, okay.
I got that shingles, it wasn't nothing nice.
Oh.
All right, we have our solo by Sister Evelyn Albany.
Thanks for your prayers. Voice is just.
Take your time, take your time.
Tuck me in your arms, dreams come true. But we were and you rescued me. God, stay the rest of my life inside my heart. Please stay always. That time and place, and give the praise. I'll sing always there with me, God. Today, for the rest of my life, please stay always. When I'm this place to place, and you'll be praised for all the way. And we'll praise Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Amen.
All right. That's it for that. Always sounds good to me.
Amen.
Always gonna be around. And good. That's all right. Man should now invite you here for tonight, Parashah. Bless the Lord our God, keep us in the forgiveness of Torah, the right and the property, and give that the shine by thy great spirit, and have commanded the diligent teaching unto our children, unto our people, and all people of the earth. And that all Israel say,
Amen.
I told you for this week's Parashah is taken from Exodus, the 10th chapter, on the first verse, to the 13th chapter, the 16th verse. And it's Exodus 10:1 to the 13th chapter, the 16th verse. A Haftorah read is taken from the book of Jeremiah, the 46th chapter, starting at the 13th verse to the 28th verse. And it's Jeremiah 46, 13 through 28. I have to read. This week's Parashah is Parashah 15, and which is bold, which means go to. Our scripture reading, which will be given by Shemash, which will be taken from the Haftorah reading. Let us give him under the band of attention that to read the word of God to us.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Scripture reading will be taken from the book of Jeremiah, the 46th chapter, starting at the 24th verse through the 28th. Jeremiah, the 46th chapter, starting at the 24th verse through the 28th verse. The daughter of Egypt is put to shame, handed over to the people from the north. Adonai Zedek, the God of Israel, said, I will punish Ammon from No, Pharaoh, and Egypt with her God and king. That is Pharaoh and those who trust in him. I will hand them over to those who seek their lives, to Noah, Havak, and Rezaka, king of Babel, and to his servant. But afterwards Egypt will be inhabited as in the past, says Adonai. Ye don't be afraid, Yaakov, my servant. Don't be distressed, Israel, for I will save you from faraway places, and your offspring from the land where they are held captive. Jacob will return and be at peace, quiet, with no one to make him afraid. Don't be afraid, Jacob, my servant, says Adonai, for I am with you. I will finish off all the nations which I have scattered you. However, you I will not finish off. I will discipline you as you deserve, but not completely destroy you. May y'all have a special blessing to you.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
All right. As we go forward in the things here and move forward, the only true forwardness is to know that what you are doing and that you're being part of is going to be a lasting and positive thing here. We go to the book of Exodus there, and these things are cyclic, but we're still always, as was said in our chat room last night, that we was talking, that some of these things are microscopic of larger things that's going to take place in those things there, and God shows how He deal with that there, and it doesn't matter whether it's one nation or all the nations or all the whole earth, you know, He still has the same criteria. Here, you have to be very careful here, and Israel has to be very mindful of those things there. You know that Israel had a hard time accepting Moshe as their leader. You know that, right? See? Because we get the same idea of stuff. See, and we think that hey, God got to go along with what we and how we see things. See? God got to bring us up, and He's got to be this and He's got to be that. You know. God, y'all choose whoever He wants to. One of the things that they had against Moshe was too that why did God choose some guy that was never in slavery like us? You know that, right? You know that Moshe was yeah, Moshe didn't come up as in the slavery like they did. Can't you see how they talk then, how people got the attitudes now? Yeah. How you gonna do so and so? You like the guy that rattled him out and got him in trouble. You gonna kill me like he
Mhm.
had to leave town.
Mhm.
You can't be a, God wouldn't choose you, that God did choose you.
Mhm.
And guess what? He was living in royalty and everything because of God.
Right.
I want you to get this. And they're gonna use that very thing against him.
Yeah.
See? But we don't see like God.
Mhm.
And that's why I tell our Hebrew Israelite brothers and stuff, they talk all this noise and everything here. See? I said, y'all know what he's doing. See? We better make sure we do. So here, not only was that, but Yah has a way to do things too. They was getting tired of Moshe too. On the other hand, they already had that against him, and now they get tired, not because Moshe, you told us we're gonna leave after the first or two plagues, and here it is, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Mhm.
and we still here.
Mhm.
Yeah. Can you imagine how y'all would be? Can you imagine how Israel would be? You done lied to us. You done told us this, yeah. And although we see this thing working and we see it there, but you don't know what you're doing.
Hmm.
Yeah. Not understanding that Yah is the one that's in control of all of that. And we're going to do those things there. We're going to the 10th chapter of Exodus and read the first 2 verses there. In Exodus, the 10th chapter.
Adonai said to Moshe, go to Pharaoh, for I have made him and his servant hard-hearted.
Now, let's stop right there. He had to send Moshe back. Because I'm telling you, Moshe was getting a little, you know. Sometimes, and that's why I say sometimes we do the same thing, you know. Lord, this ain't working out like I thought y'all work out. Lord, this ain't moving fast enough, you know. Seems like things ain't. Because our ideas, our thoughts. And Moshe was catching it from the people.
I didn't say. Yeah, boy, they put the rush on Moshe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how y'all is.
Mhm.
You know how y'all is, so like said, well, hey, yeah.
You get frustrated.
It's not right, Moshe did. Moshe told God, you picked the wrong man, ain't you?
He's your people.
Yeah, I don't have the talking ability. Yeah, right. But nevertheless, because he knew how Israel was.
Yeah.
So God had to go and get him and command him both. Man, you go back to him. And I want to dispel this attitude so you'll know. And see, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes the leader do know something that you don't know. And you can't go around comparing and stuff because you think it all work out a certain way. So he let him know. Now, when you go and do this and everything, I want you to know something right now. I'm the one that's working on it. Well, I look like all this stuff that you done bought on and all that there. He ought to be done changed now. People got me down there making me look bad. Moshe, I thought you said it next, you know, we're gonna be out of here now. Here we is. So y'all had to command him and tell him, go back to and understand. And that's what he really telling him. Understand, I'm in control. That's some of the things y'all was telling me, and all those things they were telling me. I said, Lord, what that thing ain't going the way that I wanted to go. I thought I was going, And he had to let me know, I'm in control. Huh? Yeah. He said, I'm in control. I said, okay, well then I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you. There you go. See? Because sometimes we get into such a thing here and we think it ain't moving. It ain't moving good enough for us and all those things there.
Yeah.
I remember, me and Ella Maxfield, the father we got into, and he got a lot of his books, and he said, boy, I'm gonna send these books out to all the leaders of the Seventh-day Adventists and those things there, and it's gonna really get it going and everything, So I told him, I said, it ain't gonna work out like that. I said, I've been there praying about that and all those things, and said, it ain't your time. Oh boy, I said, I'm just saying, but I said, I hope that it does.
Yeah.
So, you need a certain amount of money. I help you keep the money together, get that done, you send it out. Yeah. Is that right? Uh-huh.
I know you gotta be through with that now. Didn't want to do that, he kept about 3-4 months.
Okay.
Taking that long to read that book. That was his last year.
Right.
They got to look at.
Right. What I'm saying, sometimes we have ideas, and I have too, that if we do a certain thing, that all those things, so same thing else. But y'all clear that up, especially when you start getting a doubt, and when you're done in your mind, so y'all calling me and say, look, I want you to go back to Pharaoh, Lord, I'm tired of going up there. He said, look, I want you to know, I'm handling this.
You told us back there, you said, you ain't gonna hear from none of them.
Yeah, I sure did.
Yeah, he did.
He's right. He said, boy, I thought at least I'd hear from one. But you told me I won't hear from not one of them. I said, see, because he had certain ones that he had confidence in, or he said, no, I won't hear from one. I said, yeah. I said, it wasn't that I wasn't for it. I said, it's just that was real unto me. See? And so it teaches, and so this was God was letting, because I can understand he was getting anxious and he was getting frustrated and all those things, but Yah had to take the leader to had to command him. It's not he said Yah commanded him. Read that again. I think it says.
It says,
That's 10th chapter.
Yeah. It says, Adonai said to Moses, go to Pharaoh, for I have made him and his servants hard-hearted, so that I can demonstrate these signs of mine among them.
Now notice this. He didn't tell him how many signs he's going to do.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I tell folks, God don't always tell us everything.
Mm-hmm.
He said, just do what you're doing. I know you're getting disappointed and everything, because I think about 7, 8 signs and they went through it, and he said, but I want you to know that, because I told you at first. Really, God told him at first. I'll show you how you have to repeat stuff over.
Mm-hmm.
God told him when he first When he first called him and go up there, he said, he ain't gonna just follow through and just. Nah. So now I'm about to remind you again, because I know you get a little later too. But go on up there and tell him this and read on to the third verse there. See what happens.
So that I can demonstrate these signs of mine among them, so that you can tell your son and grandson about what I did to Egypt and about my signs.
Now notice here, that was for Israel.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to understand something. That was a lesson for Israel. Can y'all see that?
Mm-hmm.
You might not be able to see that there, but no. And the reason why Israel couldn't see it is because, Lord, we in the middle of this. Yeah. You talking about for my grandson, so they can look at all of that. But we don't want catching all this stuff and everything. We want, can't you pick some other way to do it? Get us out of here. We want to get out of this. But y'all know us better than we. See, the same folks talk all that noise and everything. Time stuff go a little wrong, and I go back to Egypt. So God knew that too. See,
Right.
see, y'all know all about us. Know some about us that we don't know. Because our God's a God of time. You got to understand that. See? You can step up in the time. Yeah, step back and forth in time. How you going to do somebody like that?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't going to do so and so and so and so. God, laugh. Yeah. I've already stepped up there 4 or 5 days or a year.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I know exactly what you're going to do. Yeah, what you going to do. This is why a lot of those things that God said will come to pass and all of that. Because it ain't that God making it that way. God just stepped ahead and saw it.
Mm-hmm. Right.
See, we got to understand. See, we got to broaden our understanding. But anybody can step up, If you can move up 10 days ahead or something and see and talk to a person, tell them and see how they react and everything, and go back. Hey, you ain't gonna be no fallacy about that. You tell them exactly how the thing is gonna be. And that's what he told Israel. Yeah, you're gonna mess up. Yeah, you're gonna mess up. Here, read on.
Okay. You can tell your son and grandson about what I did to Egypt and about my sign that I demonstrated among them, and so that you will all know that I am Adonai. Moshe and Aaron went into Pharaoh.
Now notice this. In that, there was a plan for Israel, and there was a lesson for Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
That was all part of God's plan. And so he was telling them, be patient. I know you're getting tired of it, but get patient. He said, because I want your grandson. We're reading this now. And that's why he told us to go over the Torah and read those whole things. Because God do things for us to be able to be reminded of things and to keep those things in mind. See? Because if you don't do those things, if you don't keep that situation there, and if you don't, God, when he work in another situation and all those things there, you ain't gonna know which way to go. And you just might find yourself going against him, thinking you're on his side. See? But he let him know, I ain't through with him yet. I got some more for him to learn. See? If you want to tough this out just a little bit longer, hang in there. See? I know you want to get out of this and everything else, but Egypt got to know those things, and you also got to understand some things and see what I did to Egypt. See? For a lesson for you. See? Yeah. Sound like what my mother told me, because I was the oldest. I said, why you don't let me get out of nothing. Well, see, you're the lesson book for the rest of them. No. That's why I understand I am a little silly. But what then I can do about it, though? Except, hey, grin about it, and she told me, well, one of these days, you're gonna appreciate me. Boy, that sure hit it off wrong. I'm gonna appreciate this, keep me like this here and all that stuff thing, you know, being hard on me, because I'm the oldest and everything I have, but getting all these whoopings and all that stuff there. But she was right in all of that. And I'm just glad before she closed my eyes that she said, I got a chance to tell her that many times. See, that mama, you was right. Even though I thought that, no way. Yeah. I said, ain't no one in the well, I'm gonna thank her for that. Getting tore up like that, you couldn't say, no. But, and when we tell our young folks, and we tell all those things there, if you do certain things on, you'll appreciate those things that'll come out for your plus. If you don't have a bad attitude and stuff there, it's not gonna come out and work out good for you. I sure hated what mama told me. She said, boy, you have to get in there, do them dishes, clean the house up, iron, wash and do all that. What do I gotta do all that for? Clean your room up and all that there. So I ain't gotta do all that stuff. Hey, I say, she understand me, hey, I'm gonna get me a wife or I'm gonna get me a maid. I ain't gotta do all that stuff there and everything now. But she said, you never know what condition you might find yourself in.
She was right, wasn't she?
She was right. I didn't like it, but hey, I had the iron, I had the, and I'm glad for it now. See? Yeah.
I had some green beans and some potatoes out of the garden on the table. What's that? Green beans and potatoes. So what's that? That's the lady. Beans and the potatoes. That's supposed to come in the bag.
Yeah, right. So I tell our young folks that too. When your parents get on your case, boy, get in there. You know, you jump out the bed and gone and everything. Bed all with the bed and all that. We all want to roll it. Hey, mama just roll it. No. It will help you out. It's for your good. See? I remember someone, Denzel. He didn't like too much, especially going out there to cut that yard and everything. I think Mom was on his case about cutting the yard and everything. Now he got to roll out there now. Yeah. Yeah, he got a place out there now. Hey, Yeah. He got to, hey, he got to keep it going now, Jack. See? But some of the neighborhoods you gotta keep it up, boy.
Yeah, be more.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, yeah.
I remember my brother, he stayed with me for a long time, and I always tell him, I said, hey, get up and clean up. He said, all you do is fuss, 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 fuss. And so when he got him, I said, hey, this is for your good. When you get to a girlfriend or a wife, you understand what I'm just saying.
That's it.
About. And so now, when he got a wife, she said she'll come to say, yeah, you used to do the same thing. She came back and told me what he was doing. And I said, see, I told you. I was trying to help you get you ready when you got a wife.
Yeah.
And now all she do is fuss, fuss, fuss.
But these are necessities and these are things that have to go along. And I try to tell our children, a lot of times, that's why I tell, kids that go out to get a job and work and everything, they think that everything should go to them. Don't want to share with none of the bills, don't want to share. You're not doing them a favor. You're not doing them a favor. That's right. Because when they get out there and they get on that thing and that thing falls on them and really on them and everything, they ain't gonna know how to handle it. But if they are accustomed to doing it, then they know that when I get my check, they're thinking, I just can't go out there and really spend it on just anything I want. That's it. That's it. Otherwise, you're gonna, and then want to rely back on the parent. Mama, I need some that. Yeah. I remember we had three of our adult male guys staying in one house there. And they had to call mama to come bring some food over there. Something wrong somewhere. Yeah. I said, well, you got three jokers here. Healthy guys. Can work and all that. And mom got to bring some food over there. Something wrong somewhere. But they know mamas get to the crutch. Mamas get that crutch. Even that run out. You never run out though.
I don't remember that.
We stop reading off there.
I started at, yeah.
Okay, the third verse, right. That's good enough. Now, this is a lesson that God has for Egypt to learn. See, all this was for Israel and all those things there. They let them know that the situation is not out of hand, but I'm doing this for your good. Even though, but the point I'm trying to get you to see is that even though things might not work out the way we think and all that, and might not be like everything, but it's still for our good. Just hang in there. See? Tell our children all the time, life ain't fair out there, but they still run out there bullheaded thinking it is.
Yeah.
I don't care what I go stay with my homies and stuff. Okay, your homies are in the same situation you in. Yeah, right. And I guarantee them homies ain't gonna put them with no shit. They ain't gonna put them with no slacking. All right, here. Now, God had a lesson also for Egypt. We're gonna start reading at the 4th verse there. We're gonna. The 10th chapter.
Moshe and Aaron went into Pharaoh and said to him, "Here is what Adonai, God of the Hebrews, said. How much longer will you refuse to submit to me? Let my people go, so that they can worship me. Otherwise, if you refuse to let my people go, tomorrow I will bring locusts into your territory. One won't be able to see the ground. So, so completely will the locusts cover it. They will eat everything, everything. They will eat everything you still have that escaped the hail, including every tree you have grown in the field. They will fill your houses and those of your servants and of all the Egyptians. It will be like nothing your father or their father have ever seen."
Man, man, not only is they out there eating up everything on the time, but you can't sleep.
You hear them like that crunching, yeah. Crunching, sound like they crunching.
Yeah. You can't get no rest and sleep with them out there. They're gonna be in your house too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything green, man, and you notice you can't make it like that. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. And so this is a bad situation. He said, this is Egypt. If you don't do this is a lesson you ought to learn. You know, I've been hitting you lightly here and everything. Now I'm gonna start. Last week we told you that God said, then he said, I'm gonna lay some hands on them. Now God is touching them, laying hands on them now.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to understand that. And this is why the Bible tells us, and I try to tell our young folks too, those things that don't mess up God's grace.
That's right.
Don't squirt God's grace. When the Mashiach, who has a mind just like his father, when he gave the woman in adultery, what did he tell her? He said, go and sin no more, lest a worse thing come upon you. See? Therefore, when we start messing up grace and everything, a worse, because God is the one that brings the worse things on you. He said, if you don't like my grace and everything, hey, I got a tougher lesson for you. See? And so, and this is what he's doing to Egypt. Now he's laying hands on Egypt. As I said, he laying hands on them now. See? And that's the same way it was for my children. Yeah. My sister, we were discussing that, and with her daughter and everything, we all discussing, and she just arguing all that stuff and everything. Finally, my sister had laid my hand. I better not say that too much and everything, because I just, They can't come get her now. That was a few years ago. That was a few years ago, so yeah, too late now. But hey, yeah, after laid them hands on it to straighten all up, then see. But before that time, he had us all running in circles and run. I didn't know how to go to that age, but she knew it. Hey, she laid some hands on him.
All it took.
Yep, that's what it took. Sometimes God has to lay hands on us. You know He will do that. If you ain't got no whooping from Him, hey, He will give you a whooping. That's it. It don't feel good.
But it's still for you.
Yes, for your good. You're right. So he said, here's the lessons I got for Egypt. Read on.
It will be like nothing your fathers or their fathers have ever seen, since the day they were born unto today. Then he turned his back and left.
All right, so Moshe went in and told him, God got a lesson for you. See? And if you don't straighten your act up, if you don't let my people go, if you don't want to go along with what I'm saying, this is what I'm going to do for you. See? And sometimes, like I said before, people nowadays, they'll tell you that over and over again, you better quit that and even get the switch and stuff. If you don't do so, I'm going to do so, I get the bell or something. They didn't do that nowadays. That's right. Matter of fact, I remember one time I was up to my stepmother's house up there, and my sister and cousin, they knew how Mama really was, see. And see, I just want to come over to the summer, so I didn't really know that. So she had told me to get out there and cut that yard the other day, and I was like that. So I had that. I was like they like looking at that wrestling and stuff. So I get it done after that. So she done told me, huh? Yeah, I know it. Yeah. Yeah, they try to tell me that. Oh yeah, I like it. I like it on that wrestling. They try to tell that. Bertina and they try to tell that I should have known. See, I'm saying I should have known when they left. See, I should have known something. No, they don't do that. That's what I'm talking about. See, they do the sign stuff. I didn't know the sign stuff. I didn't notice the motions. Next thing I know, I kind of looked around, just a little glimpse of it. I looked around, where's what you call it that? They think I know she coming there, boy, that stitching car, boy, and what no word, no nothing. Yeah. Yeah, you better know the sign. Yep. And so we see here that God said this is what's going to happen. If you don't do those things there, and read on. Let's see what happens.
Okay. Pharaoh's servant said to him, Adonai, their God, don't you understand yet that Egypt is being destroyed?
Now that was the thing that I was talking about watching the sign. Now, Leon had told me, they had warned me, you better go on out there. You better go on out there and do that. So that's what as the vaccine is over, I'm going to get out there and do it. Tell me now, you better forget about that vaccine. You better go on out there and do it now. They trying to tell me. I remember they.
I said, as long as Mama's talking, you all right. I said, when she stopped talking, you
you ready to get moving. That's me and Bridget, she got to stop talking to me, we took out.
Yeah. Yeah.
You was up there watching TV. So
Yeah, see, I didn't know. And so, now notice here, this is the same thing with his leaders now is trying to tell him, Pharaoh, King, you need to let them folks know. Yeah, they trying to help him to him. Say, we don't observe these signs and stuff, and we know, hey. And not only that, but they had to start doing some things. God had started doing some things to them that they couldn't do nothing about. See, like when they did the little lights and stuff, they went and bought more lights up. When they bought the frogs up, they bought more frogs up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Pharaoh said, "Hey, this ain't doing no good here." Yeah, right.
To their own self.
Yeah, no, that ain't what I want. I don't care about you being able to bring up frogs like this. I need these frogs get rid of them. Get rid of them. And we can't do that.
Shit, they probably getting ready to make some more locusts. He probably said, "Stop."
So they tried to plead with him, they tried to talk to him, and what happened? Let's see what happened.
So Moshe and Aaron were brought to Pharaoh again, and he said to them, "Go worship Adonai your God." But who actually is going? Moshe answered, "We will go with our young and our old, our son and our daughter. We will go with our flocks and herds, for we must celebrate a feast to Adonai." Pharaoh said to them, "Adonai certainly will be with you. If I ever let you with your children, it's clear that you are up to no good. Nothing doing. Just the men among you may go and worship Adonai."
Now notice here, see that's the same thing I did with Leona when they was telling me. They were trying to tell me, you need to go out there and get it done now. I said, well, I won't get it done, I won't do it, but it's just not now. You see, but they let know, Mama don't operate like that. I should have learned that lesson. Let me tell you something about that one. I should have learned that lesson. We was down at the park. We were down at the park. And when it was time to go, she said, "It's time to go, I'm ready to go." I'm running around there, looking at little girls and then all this stuff down. Boy, when I got back out to the car and everything, I saw it heading on out. She didn't play. When she said it's time to go, see, they knew that, boy, they just come around to the car, so I didn't. See, she didn't go there and beg you and then all that stuff there and everything and wait around on yourself.
one time, she ready to go.
That's it.
So you got a long walk.
Yeah, I sure did. And then I had to, once I got home, then I had to get, then I had to pay for it after all I walked and everything. You like Crawford, they said you thought it was all over. I thought they were walking. Steps in the door. Yeah, you're right. I appreciate that, And so, notice here, he wanted to try to do it, but he didn't want to do it like God said. Did you get my picture?
Yeah.
That's the point I'm saying. A lot of times we'll think that we're going along with God, but we ain't doing it just exactly like we God wants. Yeah. He said, yeah, I'll let them go, but they ain't going with the kids and they ain't going, he just ain't going to cooperate with them. Yeah. He said, but you think I'm gonna let them kids go and all that stuff and the women out, you got another thing coming. Talk noise. Yeah. Let's see what happened. What happened?
Okay. He said, nothing doing.
Nothing doing.
Just the men among you.
Just the men. No, the kids there.
Yeah. Man. And what about that? That's what you want, isn't it? And they were driven out of Pharaoh's presence.
Oh man, and then drove Moshe and them out. Get on out of here. Yeah. But what happened to him? Read on.
Adonai said to Moshe, reach out your hand over the land of Egypt, that locusts will invade the land and eat every plant that the hail had left. Moshe reached out with his staff over the land of Egypt, and Adonai caused an east wind to blow on the land all day and all night. And in the morning, the east wind brought the locusts. The locusts went up over all the land of Egypt and settled throughout Egypt territory. It was an invasion more severe than there had ever been before or will ever be again. They completely covered the ground so that the ground looked black. They ate every plant growing from the ground and all the fruit of the trees left by the hail. Not one green thing remained, not a tree and not a plant in the field, in all the land of Egypt. Pharaoh hurried to summon Moshe and Aaron and said, I have sinned against Adonai.
No, he done kicked them out, throw them out, get out of here, chase them out. And now I gotta go back. Go find that, go get him. Now y'all ain't no good to me.
Oh, he said, I have sinned.
Yeah.
Against Adonai your God.
He's gonna repent now.
And against you.
He's gonna repent now, see. After he found out things, hey, now it's time to repent. See? Well, then let's see what happens.
Now, therefore, please forgive my sin, just this one, and intercede with Adonai your God, so that he will at least take away from me this deadly plague. He went out from Pharaoh and interceded with Adonai. Adonai reversed the wind and made it blow very strongly from the west. It took up the locusts and drove them into the sea of Suf. No one locust remained on Egyptian soil, but Adonai made Pharaoh hard-hearted, and he didn't let the people of Israel go.
Now, y'all wasn't finished with it. He done tried to repent, and that's why I tell folks, people come to me and say, well, I ain't always repent. No, you can't. You better learn our God.
Okay.
I was talking to him this weekend, and he was talking everything. He said, well, no, you can always repent. I said, no, you can't. No, you can't. He meant it when he said, he told him, I didn't sin. What is that if that ain't time to repent?
Right.
Hmm? Because he saw that they couldn't, them locals were wearing him out, man, and the economy was going bad, and
Ate up all the fruit.
yeah, right. Right.
You sit down eating the food, cantaloupe in the morning, ain't nothing.
So he really simply wanted to repent. But y'all wouldn't let him. Y'all wouldn't let him. We got to get out of this whole attitude and stuff that God is in a vice and he got to do this and he got to do that there, you know. Yeah. Yeah, but he said, y'all harden his heart. Read that part again. Y'all wouldn't let him do it.
Mm-hmm.
See? What is that about the 20
I'm at the 21st verse now.
yeah, right. He tried to repent, right.
Yeah.
The 20th verse. We'll read that again.
Okay. But Adonai made Pharaoh hard-hearted, and he didn't let the people of Israel go.
God hardened his heart.
Hardened his heart. Yeah.
Satan can harden our heart and make us turn against God. God can harden your heart and make it.
Well, it was for what he said. I don't know this God you talking about.
Yeah.
But you can learn.
Yeah, right. Hey, you ain't got to take me no more. Okay, I understand. Y'all said, no, you ain't learned yet, because your answer ain't the right. See, when you come up with the right answer, then I'll move, you know. Yeah, right, that's it. So Pharaoh, he tried to repent, but y'all wouldn't accept it. You know why? Because y'all said, I ain't finished with you.
Mm-hmm.
Read on. Let's see what happens. God has something else in mind.
Adonai said to Moses, reach out your hand toward the sky, and there will be darkness over the land of Egypt. Darkness so thick it can be felt. Moshe reached out his hand toward the sky, and there was a thick darkness in the entire land of Egypt. For 3 days, people couldn't see each other, and no one went anywhere for 3 days. But all the people of Israel had light in their homes.
You talking about a lockdown?
Yes.
These people hollering about it. People hollering and crying about a lockdown. Oh yeah, they crying about a lockdown. Hey, that was a lockdown. Dude, I'm about to go crazy. I gotta get out this house. This lockdown and that.
You say darkness was so heavy you could feel it. Oh, that's dark.
It was a black lockdown.
Man. Bumping in each other and can't see them.
Yeah, man. Going walking to the wall and stuff.
They said it didn't go nowhere for 3 days, so they probably couldn't move.
Scared to move.
Mm-hmm.
You ever hit bump your chin against a stool or something? And walk into it and no. Hit that shin bone. Yeah, right. Woo, man, that don't feel good at all. And so, hey, they were scared to move. I know I got this. And they had big heavy stones and stools and stuff, you know, that license. So you bumping that bad, boy, you gonna be hurting. They ain't gonna move it. Now I know I had that stool there somewhere. I know I had the edge of the bed and everything.
And then if you had an outdoor toilet, you couldn't find it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right. Well, God laying hands on her now and showing her the difference between him and how I can. Here's how I got. My people They ain't worried about all that. They run around having fun and they got light and everything and all that. And you sit up in the dust. Yeah. We go. Let's see it.
When all the people of Israel had light in their homes, Pharaoh summoned Moshe and said, Go, worship Adonai. Only leave your flock and herds behind.
You saw he just cannot,
Yeah.
there are some people that just cannot get the thing right. Yeah.
So when he didn't get jump on.
Oh, yeah. His officers, administrators, they were like, now, what's wrong with this nigga? Yeah. 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 As a matter of fact, one of the brothers here called Trump Pharaoh. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Down from Pharaoh.
Yeah, that's right. Because he was determined that them folks had miscounted. They done recounted the thing wrong and all this everything, and he still ever saying it. Oh. Yeah, but he's there now. Let's see what happened.
Okay. Pharaoh summoned Moses and said, Go worship Adonai, only leave your flock and herds behind. Your children may go with you. Moshe answered, You must also see to it that we have sacrifice and burnt offering, so that we can not a hoof will be left behind.
Oh, wow. Moshe stepped up now. Yeah, Moshe talking to us now.
You ain't keeping our animals.
That's right. Moshe said, I know who backing me up now. Hey. I'm talking to you now. He said, no. And I don't want you coming and saying, okay, you can take 10 or you can take 20. He said, no, we ain't gonna leave not one hoof. No, now. Yeah, right. No. Let's see what else. What else?
Because we must choose some of them to worship Adonai our God. And we don't know what ones will be needed to worship Adonai until we get there. But Adonai made Pharaoh hard-hearted, and he would not let them go.
All right. Y'all said, I ain't finished with you. I ain't finished with you. Yeah, folks, it's bad to get on the wrong side of y'all. I keep telling folks that. It's bad to get on the wrong side with y'all.
Yeah.
See? Because once you get on the wrong side, see, it ain't that easy to get off. That's it. And that's why I tell our kids and stuff, the world is a whole lot worse than it was in our day. It was. Man, they got some drugs and stuff out there now that won't turn you loose.
Right.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's dangerous out there. I mean, that stuff is designed and all that to get you addicted to it and all that stuff. And I can just smoke a little bit. I can just do this. I can just take this every once in a while. No, that's locking you in. Next thing you know, I'm ready to quit this. I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to let, and it won't let you go. See? They designed it for you.
Right.
Yeah, it's designed. Dear folks, read on. Let's see.
Pharaoh said to them, "Get away from me, and you had better not see my face again, because the day you see my face, you will die." Moshe answered, "Well spoken. I will see your face no
Moses talking, no, not me.
He said, I'm gonna forget about the die part. That's good.
You know why? Another reason why. You know why Moses was saying that too? Moses said, "Cause I'm tired of coming back in there."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm tired of running back and forth in there and joking and everything. Every time I turn around and I gotta go for I gotta go to my God and make intercession for you. I'm tired of that too. So you will see it right. Yeah, right. I'm tired of dealing with you too.
About time.
But see, Moshe didn't even know what God had in mind. Yeah. Now we go to the 11th chapter there, and we're going, Yah reveals to him the whole scenario, what's going on here. Because he know that, I can't keep you leaving like this, because Moshe done got tired too, see. And hearing all the Israelites complain, even though I didn't show them I keep them grace and do the best stuff and touching Egypt, but they still want to go, and they still, so I'm gonna show them what's going on here. So I'll start reading at the first verse of it.
Adonai said to Moshe, "I am going to bring still one more plague on Pharaoh."
Now that's the first time God gave him a number. He didn't know how many. He didn't know how many he was going to bring again. Y'all said, "I got one more." Now I go down there and boast it. Now I don't already boast to Pharaoh. Now I go down there and boast to my people. Now let them know. Y'all worry about when y'all gonna leave? Y'all gonna be leaving after this now. Yeah. I know for us, y'all done told me one more. I ain't finished with him yet. See, read on.
"I'm going to bring still one more plague on Pharaoh and Egypt, and after that he will let you leave here. When he does let you go, he will throw you out completely."
Oh, what did God mean by he gonna throw him out completely?
Wives, the children, your stock, you, everything.
Yeah, there you go.
You can take everything he told you to take.
Yeah.
Right. He had been holding off on something. You can't have this and that. He said, "Don't worry about it." He ain't gonna come with that tomorrow. It's because this was he gonna let you have whatever you want.
Right.
And a little extra. See? Yeah.
Now tell the people that every man is to ask his neighbor, and every woman her neighbor, for gold and silver jewelry. Adonai made the Egyptians faithfully disposed toward the people. Moreover, Moshe was regarded by Pharaoh's servant, and the people as a very great man in the land of Egypt.
All right, so that's kind of strange. When they went down there and started asking, hey, you know that dress that you have, oh, that shirt was pretty the other day. Take it, get it. You can have this, get out of here. Yeah. You know how y'all women, y'all like to part with the clothes and stuff, y'all. Hey, yeah, that's right. But y'all ain't nothing but a curse. Take that too, I really didn't ask for it. I just wouldn't take it. Hey. Yeah, right. Yeah. So y'all out of here we see? The people had got all well, if the king was trying to hold them out, man, the king would have, you talking about uprising. Yeah, the people, yeah. We would say, now look, wait a minute. Pharaoh, I done gave my nice pretty silk dress and them shoes that I worked for a long time. I didn't let that, them ladies would have had, boy, them ladies. We want them folks out of here. That's right. And y'all told him that. So he knew. And dear folks, God, whoever God chooses in their life, the man is going to know the right time. But I want you to get this. Even Israel has something to do to be able to be saved. Y'all know the story. I don't spend the story because we do it every year and all that, and Passover and all those things there. But they had to do it, and they had to do that right. Get this. Please get this lesson. You can't do things like what you think it ought to be. You got to do it exactly like what God said. Told him to take it. Get that blood, kill that lamb. Get that blood, and where to put it over your house.
And you know, it didn't make no difference what your spiritual status was. As long as you was in that, because the reason why we know that, because they had some Egyptian devils in there with it. No, they wasn't no.
Oh, yeah.
Long you under that cover. Hey.
That's right. Yeah. Which lets us know that blood is very important. Right. See? He done gave us, he said, when the death angel comes, he's going to look for one sign only.
The blood.
He ain't going to come there looking. He ain't come there looking for who's who. He ain't going to come there looking for your color. They're like, I got for yeah, I like the color. He ain't looking for that. He looking for those that obey and those that know how to follow instructions. See? Don't you know we're dealing with the same God now? See? He hasn't changed. See? We're going to go to Jeremiah, the 46th chapter, which is wrapped up here today. Jeremiah 46. And you're going to read the 27th and 28th verse and see what God has in mind. Understand, God, the same God, hasn't changed.
46, 27,
and 28 verse, right?
Don't be afraid, Yaakov, my servant. Don't be dismayed, distressed, Israel, for I will save you from far away places, and your offspring from the land where they are held captive. Yaakov will return and be at peace.
Now notice this. Yaakov was going to turn and be at peace. Who's gonna save Yaakov?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it my way, not your way. See? See, it kind of reminds them, hey, God ain't called them Jews to do that. God ain't called them folks to do that. God ain't got nothing to do with it. How you know? Because they're the wrong color. Wrong answer. Wrong answer. Let me tell you something. As he was saying here, it didn't matter who and what color you was. If you followed it was under that blood, and if you had a Israelite friend, and they done did their house up, and you went in there, it didn't pick you like, oh, but you the wrong color. See? We gotta get past this stuff. We gotta get past all this. And move on and understand that God is the one that's in control. If you was a full Egypt, if you was a full Israelite, color and everything, and you had that blood upon your house, and exactly the way that God told you, guess what happened to you?
Die.
Your first one would have been right there with the Egyptians.
Right.
And nations is what God is talking about. And he says that, Jacob, but I want you to understand something. And here's the part I want you to get and show you the read on.
Okay. Jacob will return and be at peace, quiet with no one to make him afraid. Don't be afraid, Jacob, my servant, says Adonai, for I am with you. I will finish off all the nations, for I have scattered you. However, you I will not finish off.
There you go. That's the point I want you to see. He said, I'm gonna finish off all of you. So we worry so much about what the other nations are getting by with. We worry so much about how they're doing. I ain't worried about that. Yeah, come on, man. Ain't you concerned about them Jews and what they done? I ain't concerned about them. Not them about one sitting over there hating and all that stuff there. I can't stand them. I said, that's not peace and love. That's not demonstrating. You said they're hollering about you hate them and call them all kinds. See? Dear folks, it tells us clearly, he says, I'm going to take care of all the nations where I sent you and scattered you. Who going to take care of? Yeah.
And then he also said, I will discipline you.
There you go.
As you deserve.
And you that don't follow through on hard line, you going to get disciplined too.
Right.
Just like they didn't follow what they're going to do, they're going to get disciplined. Just because you're Israel thing, don't mean that you ain't going to get disciplined by me. So these folks run around here about, I got the blood, I got the color and everything there. But if you ain't got God's laws and his routines and those things and doing and working in his plan, you're going to be in trouble too. That's it. Dear folks, we got to get out of this hate stuff. We got to get out of this stuff. I can't wait to get my foot on their throats, and I'm going to do all. You got to get rid of that.
Right.
Yeah, right. Rape little 12-year-old white girls and all that there. I can't stand all. Yeah, but you want to rape them. You want to. Touch all that noise thing, and guess what they going home with? White.
They want to do the same thing. They mad because they get
God said that's what he's going to do for the nations as well as Israel. If you're gonna correct them, he said, I'm gonna correct them, I'm gonna take that, but I'm gonna put a finish to them. I'm just gonna correct you and all that stuff because I got plans for you.
That's the only nation that God doesn't have a plan for mercy for. That's the only nation.
That's it. So dear folks, Yah plan affects all people. Want you to understand that? I don't believe in that religious stuff. I don't care if you believe it or not. I had one guy tell me that. Y'all, that's y'all stuff and not religious stuff. I don't hear that. I said, I don't know whether you believe in religious or not. See? I don't know whether you believe in that or not. That ain't changing nothing. Just like these folks run around there when they first, and you better watch, be careful what you read out on YouTube. Yeah. You was out there telling us when that COVID first hit everything, y'all ain't got to worry about that. Y'all got melatonin. They can jump on that black stuff and get on that color stuff. Yeah. You ain't got to worry about that. COVID ain't gonna bother you because you got that melanin in you. You got that black, and COVID gonna run from you. Yeah, it sure did. Run to kill you just quick. As a matter of fact, kill us more than the. In other words. So therefore, I'm not paying attention to what these folks are saying here. Yah's plan affects all people, whether for our good or for our bad. See? It depends on who will obey his instructions. Completely. Not leaving out stuff, not dropping off stuff, not saying to Yah. Well, it don't really mean that. It means this here now. No, it means that he said. He said the seventh day, and that's what he means, the seventh day. And all these folks that can't count to seven and hey, they in trouble. But they think they all right. Oh, well, yeah. God ain't gonna do that to nobody over no day. God ain't gonna destroy nobody because of no day. God ain't gonna do it. See, they tell you anything, just like Pharaoh was telling them. Yeah, you ain't gotta have all them children with you. You ain't gotta do it. Y'all said I want it the way I want it, and that's it. Those that obey it'll be for your good. Those that don't, it's gonna be for your bad. Your choice. That's the God that we serve. This is our Parashah for this week here. We kept that God will bless you and keep you on that end. We'll learn about our God. See, study to show ourselves approved unto our God. And all the way you can show yourself approved unto him is you got to know how he is.
Right.
See? You got to know how he is. And go by his plans. What he done done. God chose his son. And that's the only way of salvation is through him. But I don't think, like I said, we got people hollering about it right now. I don't see no, can't no man do this, can't no man. Hey, I said, okay. I said, okay. But God has a way of setting things up that you can't go no other way but that. He set up Moshe. And the only way that Pharaoh had any way out, he had to go right back to Moshe. Let's keep those things in mind. This closes our service for today. And as our oath is, how should we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? If I forget your life, let my right hand forgive her time. Remember this. Let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth. If I prefer not Jerusalem, above my chief joy. Psalm 137, verses 5 and 6. All things. We turn the service over hands on the Shamash. Take care of the service.